Okay, this slide some of you must have seen earlier, but before that, today we'll be covering allegation and ages. So we'll start with allegation, and allegation works on weighted average concept. Now what happens is, as we said, suppose there are two classes, class A and class B, of 5A and 5B, let's say. And 5A average marks is 60% and 5B average marks is 70%. Now, if we mix both of them together, and then we want to say, now what is the combined average? एक क्लास का एवरेज 60% था, दूसरे क्लास का एवरेज 70% था मार्क्स. अब दोनों क्लास को एक साथ मिला दिया तो एवरेज क्या होगा? ये दोनों मिलाने में 65% नहीं होगा, वो डिपेंड करेगा कितने नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट थे क्लासेस में. And this is called weighted average concept. It is a very important concept, and in allegation uses this concept. कुछ लोगों ने पहले किया होगा ये क्लास, अभी मैं just repeat कर रहा हूँ कुछ नए लोगों के लिए. Okay, so weighted average concept is given as N1A1 into N2A2 this formula, sorry, this formula. This formula, N1A1 plus N2A2 plus N3A3 up till NNNN AN by N1 plus N2 plus N3. This is the formula of weighted average. Whenever you mix two things or three things or four things, whenever you are mixing, then to find the average, you have to use this formula. Okay. For an example, if the average marks of three batches of 55, 60, and 45 students is respectively 50, 55, 60, then the average marks of the whole class together, if we combine that class, okay, it will be average marks is equal to 55. Here you see this one. Average marks is equal to 55 into 50, which is N1 into A1. This is 55 into 50 into 55, which is N1 into A1 plus N2 into A2 plus N3 into A3 divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. N1 plus N2 plus N3. N1 is the number of elements, number of the people in the class. N1 and N2 and N3. Okay, and when you divide, it comes out to be 54.68 average. Yeah, tell me. You're asking something. Okay, if you have no. So this is how average is calculated using weighted average concept. We'll just quickly do some problems. Calculate the average percentage of marks of both the sections 5A and 5B when both the sections have 60% and 70% average marks. Assume 5A has 40 students and 5B has 60 students. How will I calculate the average marks of both the class when I mix both the class together? We have to use this weighted average formula. N1 A1 plus N2 A2 divided by N1 plus N2. And if we use this formula, the answer is 66%, not 65%. It will be 66%. 40 into 0.6. 0.6 is 60%. 60% is 60 by 100. And 60 by 100 is 0.6. So 40 into 0.6, this one, plus 60 into 0.7, 70% is 0.7, divided by 40 plus 60, N1 plus N2, you will get 66%. So the combined average marks of the complete class, when I mix 5A and 5B, it will be 66%. In a group of 4 boys and 6 girls, average weight of boy is 40 kg and average weight of girls is 30 kg. Find the average weight of the group. Now, if I mix both the group, boys and girls, what will be the average weight? It will be N1 plus N2, A1 N1 plus N2 N A2 N2 divided by N1 plus N2. कितना होगा? Quickly आप लोग बता सकते हैं? N1 A1 plus N2 A2 divided by N1 plus N2.
34.
Very good. It is 34, average weight. Okay, so for the group, the average weight is 34. Now this is what it is. 40 into 4, okay, it is A1 N1, A2 N2 divided by N1 plus N2. You'll get 34. Similarly, a man buys 40 kg of rice at 20 rupees per kg and 60 kg of rice at 30 rupees per kg. Find his average price. उसका average price कितना पड़ा? उसने एक 20 rupees per kg वाले राइस को 40 kg लिया और 30 rupees per kg वाले राइस को 60 kg लिया. So average price क्या होगा? Again N1 A1 plus N2 A2 divided by N1 plus N2. Average is A1 is 20 and A2 is 30. This is the average price. So combined average कितना होगा?
28.
नहीं, 28 नहीं होगा. N1 A1 40 into 820 plus 30 into 60 divided by 40 plus 60.
26.
Very good. It will be 26.
20.
Yeah, 26, right. It will be 26 rupees per kg. Okay, so we have done basics. Now we'll move to alligation. Okay, alligation is one method which is used whenever two or more things are mixed. And you can use this method not only to solve simple average problems, but any mixture problem, time and speed, some of time and speed problems, profit and loss problems, other types of problems, you can use this. Percentage problems, you can use this formula. This becomes very handy. So if you have expertise on this alligation, you can use this and solve problems in seconds, which otherwise classical method will take you in minutes. 4 मिनट का चीज आप 20 सेकंड में सॉल्व कर लेंगे इससे. ये फायदा होता है. So let's start this. Alligation is an old and practical method of solving arithmetic problems related to mixture of ingredients. Whenever there is mixture, alligation is used. And this method can be used to solve almost all problems, mark कीजिए, where two or more things are mixed. Almost all problems. And alligation problems are solved using weighted average concept, जो अभी हमने किया. The same weighted average concept is used here. Now, what is mixture? When we say mixture, what can be mixture? If you have almonds, badam, and cashews, kaju, mix कर दिया दोनों को तो ये mixture बन गया. This is a mixture. Whenever you are mixing two things, it becomes a mixture. Chai is also a mixture. चाय में आपने पत्ती डाली, पानी डाला, शक्कर डाला, दूध डाला. It's a mixture of many things. Now there's a group of girls and a group of boys. You mix them together. This is also a mixture problem. Car goes certain distance or certain minutes, it travels at 20 kilometers per hour. So the car travels 20 kilometers per hour for 40 minutes, and the rest of the distance it travels 30 kilometers per hour for 60 minutes. What is the average speed? You can use this alligation method. This is a mixture problem. You are mixing two things. You have certain goods with you, electronic goods या कुछ भी सामान है आपके पास. 40% of that you sell at 20% profit, and 60% of that you sell at 40% profit. आपको average profit कितना हुआ? This is also a mixture problem. Suppose you have got money from somewhere and you put certain money in MF, which is mutual fund, at 10% return, and certain money in fixed deposit, which is 8% return. आपने divide कर दिया. So average return आपका कितना आएगा? That is also a mixture problem. So whenever you see two things or more getting mixed, your brain should start working for alligation. Now, what is alligation rule? We have seen that A average is equal to N1 plus N1 A1 plus N2 A2 divided by N1 plus N2. This one, this formula. This we know. Earlier we have seen weighted average formula. Now, if you rearrange this formula, cross multiply karke sab karke, and you take out this N1 plus N1 by N2, which is a very long rearrangement and doing factorization and all, you will finally get N1 by N2 is equal to A minus A2 by A1 minus A. And this is what is used in alligation. N1 by N2 is A minus A2 by A1 minus A. This is just a derivation of this. Simplification kahiye, derivation kahiye, which is, I have just converted in the form of N1 and N2. Isko cross multiply karke left hand right hand karke. And alligation rule, when we say this alligation rule, you see this diagram. This is important. In alligation, this is for two mixtures, two things getting mixed. There's item 1 and item 2 getting mixed. Okay. So average of item 1 is A1. Average of item 2 is A2. Combined average after mixing both of them is A. And this particular area, if you see this one, A minus A2, it is basically this A2 and this A. So A minus A2 is here, which is nothing but N1. See, this is nothing but N1. And A1 minus A is written here, which is nothing but N2. Okay. So here, if you again you go back to here and see, N1 by N2 is equal to A minus A2 by A1 minus A. Same thing. A1, A2, A can be percent, absolute value, rate, whatever it is. Okay, these are all average, different averages. ये clear हुआ? Diagram clear हुआ?
Yes, sir.
हाँ सर.
Okay. Yes, okay. So next diagram आप याद रखिएगा. Now one more thing you should see here. This top में जो आप देख रहे हैं N1 by N2. This one. This one. This is always the modulus. Sign से फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Sign कुछ भी हो सकता है. It is always modulus. So N1 by A2 is A minus A2 by A1 minus A. Okay. Now let's understand two things. ये आप देखो average and ratio concept. This is important to understand here. There are two groups, one of boys and the other of girls. The average weight of boys group is 40 kg and the average weight of girls group is 40 kg and 30 kg. Now, suppose 1 लाख लड़के हैं और 1 लड़की को मिक्स किया, 1 लड़की को मिक्स किया और 1 लाख लड़के आए, तो एवरेज किस तरफ टेंड करेगा जाने को? There are 1 lakh boys and only 1 girl. तो एवरेज लड़कों के एवरेज की तरफ जाएगा या लड़की के एवरेज की तरफ जाएगा?
लड़कों के.
वेरी गुड. 1 लाख है. अगर मैं 2 लाख कर देता हूं लड़के और 2 लड़की, तब भी ये 2 लाख की तरफ जाएगा, लड़कों की तरफ. और अब इसका रिवर्स सोचिए. देयर आर 1 लाख गर्ल्स एंड 1 बॉय, तो एवरेज टेंड करेगा गर्ल की तरफ. ओके, है ना? So in this,
Yes.
So what does this say? This says that average depends on ratio and not on average absolute value. And that is why ये N1 plus N2 जो आता है, ये ratio आता है. Okay. The average depends on ratio and not on absolute value. Okay. Now, once we understood this, let's go this. This is an example. Average weight of group of boys at 40 kg and average weight of group of girls is 30 kg. If we mix both the groups, then the average age of the combined group is 34. Average age नहीं, average weight होगा, ये गलत लिखा हुआ. Average weight of the combined group is 34 kg. Find the ratio of boys and girls in the group. Ratio means N1 boys and N2 girls है, तो ratio will be N1 by N2. This is what I have to find. Okay. I have to find this N1 by N2 ratio. And I know N1 by N2 is given by modulus of A minus A2 by A1 minus A. And in this problem, if you see, sorry, A1 is equal to 40, A2 is equal to 30, and A is equal to 34. A1 is the average of boys, A2 is the average of girls, and 34 is the combined average. And I have to find N1 by N2. So I can just say A minus A2 by A1 minus A, that will be my average. A minus A2, which will be 4, and N2 का क्या होगा? 6. A1 minus A. Okay. Now diagrammatically अगर मैं करता हूँ तो कैसे होगा? देखो आप. ये boys and girls. Okay. This is boys and this is girls. Boys का average weight, which is A1, is 40. ये diagram में ऐसे ही किया था हमने ना. A1 और यहाँ पे A2 आता था. A2 is 30 kg girls का. Combined average was A, which is 34 kg दिया हुआ है. And what is this? This is A minus A2, which is 34 minus 30, which is 4. And this is A1 minus A, 40 minus 34, which is 6. So ratio is 4 by 6. This is N1 and this is N2. So ratio is 4 by 6, which is nothing, we can say 2 by 3 also. Understood? Diagram se?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let's see this. Mohan has a solution which has 60% milk and rest water. Rahim has a solution which has 60% water and rest milk. मोहन के पास एक solution है, रहीम के पास एक solution है, और दोनों का concentration different है. They mix both their solution. They both mix their solutions, and the resultant solution has 48% milk concentration. Calculate the ratio in which the solutions were mixed. Now, देखिए इसमें दो ingredients हैं, water and milk है. So you can take milk as the base and do complete calculation based on milk only, or you can take water and do the complete calculation depending on based on water only. दोनों को mix नहीं करना है, या तो milk लेना है या water लेना है. So we'll start with based on milk. If we say based on milk, so based on milk में A1 is what? A1 is 60% milk, right? A1 is 60% milk, and A2 is how much milk? Since there it has 60% water, rest milk, so it is 40% milk. And together, when they are mixed, there is 48% milk. केवल milk मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. Okay, so A1 is 60, A2 is 40, and A is 48. ये milk का है concentration हर solution में, दोनों solution में. So N1 by N2, which is the ratio in which it was mixed, that if we have to find, we can use this. ये इधर calculation भी आप कर सकते हैं, standard calculation जो है A2 minus A, sorry, A minus A2 by A1 minus A, or you can do this diagram, and with diagram, what is this? Solution 1 has milk का concentration 60%. Solution 2 has milk का concentration 40%. Combined solution जब हो जाता है तो milk का concentration is 48%. So this will be A minus A2, which is 48 minus 40, so 8 हो गया. And this one will be A1 minus A, sorry, A1 minus A, which is 60 minus 48 is 12. So the ratio is 2 by 3. 8 by 12 becomes 2 by 3. 4 से आप इसको factorize कर दीजिए तो 2 by 3 हो जाता है. Now we go to based on water. When we go to based on water, then the average will be how much? Average of first solution will be 40, because 60% milk, then it is 40% water, है ना? है या नहीं? 60% milk था A1 में, तो there will be 40% water. अब मैं based on water कर रहा हूँ. Second solution में it is given that there is 60% water in second solution, this one. and combined average means the resultant solution hai, it has a concentration of 48% milk. So milk agar 48% hai and rest water hai, so rest is 52. So 52% water hai. Now getting this, again I use the same thing. Solution 1, average is 40. Solution 2, average is 60. Combined average is 52. You do this subtraction, 60 minus 52, you will get 8 here, 12 here, and the ratio is 2/3. Both ways you will get the same ratio, but either you have to take milk as the base or you have to take water as the base. You can't combine. Okay, तो आप कुछ भी लेके solve कर सकते हैं इसको. Okay, आगे बढ़ो.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes.
आप बोलते रहोगे तो मेरे को भी थोड़ा ये लगता है, हाँ, you are getting it. Okay, this problem, you remember this, the same problem which we did earlier with the formula N1A1 by N2A2. Okay, a man buys 40 kg rice at 20 rupees per kg and 60 kg rice at 30 rupees per kg. Find his average price. पहले हमने किया था N1A1 plus N2A2 divided by N1 plus N2. आप वैसे भी कर सकते हो और आप एलिगेशन वाला ये भी लगा के कर सकते हो. क्या होगा देखो आप कैसे होगा. ये राइस 1 है, फर्स्ट राइस इसने खरीदा, सेकंड राइस इसने खरीदा. Okay, first rice was 20 rupees per kg, average price was 20 rupees per kg. Second rice average was 30 rupees per kg. Combined average I don't know, I have to find, and I also don't know this at the moment. It is not very clearly given, but at least it is given 40 kg and 60 kg, so I get a ratio 40:60. But यहाँ आप 40:60 करेंगे तो आंसर ही नहीं मिलेगा. So you have to reduce it. यहाँ थोड़ा सा practice का जरूरत होता है. You can 40:60 can be written as 4:6. If you use 4:6, you'll get an answer as 26. So this is 26 rupees per kg. You can get by formula also. You can get by this also. और आप राइस 2 को अगर पहले लें और राइस 1 को बाद में लें, ये वाला this one, then also you'll get the same thing. You will get 26 rupees per kg. So either way, either you take first rice and second rice, पहले interchange भी करें आप, तो आपको आंसर वही मिलेगा. Okay, यहाँ मेन जो देखना है रेशियो नीचे का 4:6, बिकॉज यहाँ दिया हुआ है 40:60. 40 kg राइस एंड 60 kg राइस. 40 kg एंड 60 kg यहाँ आप लिखेंगे तो आपको आंसर ही नहीं मिलेगा कहीं भी इस डायग्राम में. तो वहां पे थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो मिल जाएगा. ये 4:6, 40:6 कैन बी रिटन एज 4:6 एंड देन यू विल गेट द आंसर फटाक से. Okay, now this is a class problem and I would expect you to do this. Pradeep mixes 2 solutions of concentrated sulfuric acid and water. He mixes 40 liters of first containing 20% water and 60 liters of second containing 30% water. Find the percentage of water in the final mixture. यहाँ केवल water है, इसलिए आप water as a base लेके ही पूरा बना सकते हैं एक ही में. So just try this. मुर्गा किधर बोल रहा है भाई? वैसे yes, 26% is the right answer. Great, very good, very good. 26%. ये सेम चीज है जो पिछली बार किया था, वही वैल्यूज यहाँ है. Okay, well done. आप लोग और लोगों को इसको क्लियर हुआ ये? It's the same thing. Okay, solution 1 and solution 2 लिया गया, mixture 1 and mixture 2. Okay, this is mixture 1 and this is mixture 2. And solution 1 में 20% है water का concentration. Solution 2 में 30% है water का concentration. Combined हमें निकालना है and the ratio is 40:60. इसको 4:6 हमने कर दिया तो फिर वही आंसर मिलेगा 26. Okay, so shall I move to next one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A car travels 20 km per hour for 60 minutes and 30 km per hour for 40 minutes. Find the average speed of the car for the journey. ये बनाइए 24. अरे वाह, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. 24. सो आप देख रहे हैं कितना फटाफट हो जा रहा है. ये आप उसमें भी कर सकते हैं टाइम एंड डिस्टेंस वाले से, बट इट विल टेक लॉट ऑफ टाइम टू डू दिस. 3-4 मिनट तो आराम से निकल जाएगा, जबकि इसमें करेंगे तो आपको सेकंड्स में आंसर मिल जाता है. नाउ यू सी दिस, लेट्स से डिस्टेंस 1 एंड डिस्टेंस 2. तो पहला जो जा रहा है वो एवरेज स्पीड इज 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर. सेकेंड पोर्शन ये कवर करता है 30 किलोमीटर पर आवर. फर्स्ट ही गोज फॉर 60 मिनट्स एंड सेकेंड ही गोज फॉर 40 मिनट्स. तो 60-40 को हम 6/4 लिख सकते हैं, 6:4. एंड फिर आप इसको माइनस करेंगे, सब करेंगे तो सेंटर में जो कॉम्बाइंड एवरेज है विच विल बी 24. You can use this formula, you'll get the same answer, or you can use A1 N1 plus A2 N2 divided by N1 plus N2, you'll get the same answer. Okay, वो weighted average वाला formula. So you can do always, डायग्राम से करने से बहुत जल्दी हो जाता है, कोई कैलकुलेशन इन्वॉल्व नहीं है तो फटाक से हो जाता है. There are 480 students in a school having average age as 12 years. If teacher's age is included, then the average age is 13 years. If the average age of teachers is 45 years, then find the number of teachers. ये आप लोग एक ट्राई कर सकते हो, थोड़ा सा ट्राई करो, फिर तो बनाएंगे हम लोग. Okay. Just see this. There are 480 students in a school having average age as 12 years. If teacher's age is included, then the average age is 13 years. If the average age of teachers is 45 years, then find the number of teachers. See, answer is 15. How it has happened? ये figure आप देखें यहाँ वाला. S is for student and T is for teachers. Average age of students is 12, average age of teachers is 45, and combined average is 13. ये दिया हुआ है. Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So student का average age is 12 years, it is given. Teacher का average age is 45 years, it is given, and combined average is 13 years. तो अब आपको यहाँ लिखना है, तो यहाँ तो 45 minus 13, यहाँ 32 आ गया और यहाँ 1 आ गया. So N1 by N2 is 32 by 1. What does this mean? For every 32 students, there is one teacher. That is the ratio. For every 32 students, there is one teacher. And total students are 480. Which means the number of teachers is equal to 480 divided by 32 is equal to 15. So there are 15 teachers. आप जनरल मेथड से भी कर सकते हैं, but this will involve calculations. एवरेज का दिस इज सेम थिंग. ये थोड़ा शॉर्ट में बनाया हुआ है जनरल मेथड, ये और लंबा होगा. सो ओके, क्लियर हुआ या फिर से करूँ एक बार?
Clear, sir.
चलो फिर आगे बढ़ता हूँ. A vendor has 2 cans of milk. The first contains 25% water and the rest milk. The second contains 50% water. How much milk should he mix from each of the containers so that to get 12 liters of milk such that the ratio of the water to milk is 3:5? एक दूध वाला है जिसके पास 2 कैन मिल्क का है. पहला कैन में 25% वाटर है और बाकी मिल्क है. दूसरे कैन में 50% वाटर है और 50% मिल्क है. अब ये किस रेशियो में दोनों को मिलाए और कितना कितना दूध दोनों से निकाले, दोनों से कैन 1 से और कैन से कितना दूध निकाले सो दैट 12 लीटर एक थर्ड कैन में डाले और उसका कंसंट्रेशन जो है वाटर टू मिल्क 3:5 है. Now here if you see, you can find A1, you can find A2. मिल्क को अगर हम बेस लें बिकॉज 12 मिलीलीटर्स ऑफ मिल्क बोल रहा है तो इट इज 25% water, rest milk. Second is 50% water, rest milk. And combined average में मिल्क का क्या कंसंट्रेशन है ये हमें नहीं दिया हुआ है और रेशियो भी नहीं दिया हुआ है. रेशियो तो निकालना ही है. तीनों चीज नहीं दिया हुआ है directly, but indirectly if you see, it is given that the ratio of water is to milk is 3:5. What does this mean? 3:5, which means 3 part is water and 5 part is milk. Out of 8 parts, 3 part is water, 5 part is milk. So what is the milk concentration? Milk और fraction milk का कितना है? Fraction of milk is 5
5.
by 8. Total 8 parts में 5 parts milk है. और किसी फ्रैक्शन को अगर मेरे को परसेंटेज में कन्वर्ट करना है, so I just multiply by 100. I will get the percentage. Okay. So, see this. In the final mixture, milk is 5 by 8 and 5 by 8 into 100, if you do, you will get 62.5%. So milk is final में milk is 65%, 62.5%. First mixture में milk is 75% because it is it is 25%. It is 25% water, so rest is milk, so 75 is milk. In mixture 2, 50% is water, so 50 is milk. And combined average is 62.5%. This 62.5, ये यहाँ से आया. Because final में we are saying that the ratio of water to milk is 3:5, which means 5 parts is milk out of 8 parts. 3 parts water है, 5 part milk है, so total 8 parts में 5 part is milk. So 5 by 8 into 100, which will give me percentage. So 62.5. Once we do this, we get 12.5 and 12.5, which means the required ratio is 1:1. Which means दोनों कैन से 1:1 में मेरे को डालना है और थर्ड कैन में 12 लीटर अगर दूध चाहिए तो दोनों से 6-6 लीटर डालूंगा. 1:1 में डालना है तो यहां से भी 6 डालूंगा, यहां से भी 6 डालूंगा, and I'll get this concentration. So this is the answer. Could you get this? Clear हुआ ये? हुआ क्लियर? नहीं हुआ? यहाँ ये की ट्रिक जो है, ये जो समझना, this is the main thing. In the final measure, milk is 5 by 8, which is 62.5%. Then things become very easy. Okay, आगे बढ़ूं? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the last one in allegation. A merchant has 1,000 kg of sugar. Part of it he sells at 8% profit and the rest has 18% profit. He gains 14% on the whole. Find the ratio in which he sold the 2 parts. Also find the quantity he sold at 18% profit. So a merchant has 1,000 kg of sugar. शक्कर का 1000 kg उसके पास है. एक पार्ट वो 8% प्रॉफिट में बेचता है, दूसरा पार्ट वो 18% प्रॉफिट में बेचता है और ओवरऑल एवरेज में वो 14% गेन करता है. तो ये बोल रहा है किस रेशियो में दोनों पार्ट को बेचा, ये आप निकालिए, विच इज N1 and N2 you have to find, N1 by N2, and what is the quantity sold at 18%? So once you know the fraction, then once you know the ratio, then it becomes very easy to find quantity sold at 18% profit. So if you do this, you say this. This is your part 1 of the sugar and this is your part 2 of the sugar. Part 1 he sells at 8% profit, which is the average profit for part 1. Part 2 is 18% profit and the combined is 14% profit. So this will be 4. 18 minus 14 is 4 and this is 14 minus 8, which is 6. So the ratio is 4/6 or 2/3, which means part 1 is, let's say part 1 is 4 part and part 2 is 6 part. और 18% प्रॉफिट में कौन सा बेचा था? पार्ट 2 बेचा था. Okay, so if part 2 he sells at 18% profit, so he's selling 6 parts at 18% profit. 6 part क्या होगा? 6/10 into 100. Okay, total 10 parts है, 6 part and 4 part. So 6 part is 6/10 into 100, which is 600 kg. So 600 kg he sells at 18% profit. रेशियो आप समझते हैं ना? रेशियो जैसा है, रेशियो सपोज यू डिवाइड दिस, two ratios are there. Ratio is basically comparison of numbers. Okay, so you can divide this. Okay, suppose this is 3 and this becomes A. We say this is A and this is 1. They are all equal parts. Okay, and this is B. Okay, so B is 5 equal parts. B यहाँ तक आ जाएगा. B is 5 equal parts. Okay, so the ratio is A by B is 3:5, and B is what? B is 5 by total 8. Here 5 by total 8. Okay, this is how we define what is the fraction of B in the whole thing. So here in this quantity 18% profit, if you see, this is 6/10, because what is the ratio? 1 is 4 and 1 is 6. So total there are 10 parts, suppose. So 10 parts mein 18% profit is 6 parts. So 6 out of 10 is what belongs to 18% profit part. So 6/10 into total is 600 kg. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
Good. So here we end this and now we'll start ages. Ages बहुत छोटा है and it will not be any difficulty for you to